Now hold on. Let me establish this. As far as what I'm saying, black people in the black community is concerned. Me personally, coming home from prison is something I will never ever celebrate. Just like I'll never celebrate a baby shower where there's no where the woman is unmarried. No, I'm not doing that. What you celebrate, you elevate, and I'm not trying to elevate incarceration or children out of wedlock. I said what I said. Take a picture, write it down. Yeah, I said what I said. So yeah, we never ever celebrating that. I'm happy for Max B. I'm happy that he's healthy. I'm happy he's home. I'm happy he's free. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. Do your thing. But we not. Other than that, we not celebrating anybody having anything to do. We're having no celebrations whatsoever about anybody's incarceration. No. Welcome home. That's it. Welcome home. Let's talk about Blueface. Blueface is home. Blueface, the Los Angeles rapper whose real name is Jonathan Porter. It's sad he turned out this way because like he was actually like a college prospect football quarterback. You know what I mean? And he might have been quite talented. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling where he could have ended up or what he could have been. If not the NFL, just being a decent, productive citizen of society. You know what I mean? But people are who they are. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, regardless of what opportunities lay before them. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's true. I would like to. I mean, I can't say whether he's talented or not as far as music is concerned. I do believe that he does have some sort of intelligence about him. But then again, the street life and the street culture. It's an itch that needs to be scratched. You know what I'm saying? And sadly enough, tigers don't change their stripes. So no matter how well he could do in any other walk of life, he's always going to revert back to what's familiar. That was one thing I had to. That's one thing I realized. I wouldn't say a long time ago, but recently, is that people don't change. People always go back to what's familiar, not because they like it, but because it's familiar. You know what I'm saying? The pain is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That pain is a lot less painful. The pain of what they're familiar with, the pain of familiarity is a lot less painful than the pain of uncertainty. You know what I mean? Or the pain of productivity. You know what I'm saying? Because it does require some level of productivity and fortitude to be a good person. Pretty much, it's easy to be bad, but it's hard to be good. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your mind to it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, as intelligent as he is, he realized, I have a lane over here. You know what I mean? I can be ratchet and people paying me for it. What's better than that? You know what I mean? So what does this mean for what's her name? What's that girl name? What's his girlfriend name? Blueface. Krishan, yeah. What does this mean for Krishan? I remember when he got locked up, she tried to play the religious vibe. Right? We don't believe you. You need more people. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You trying to rebrand and re-algorithm, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But it don't work that quick. You know what I'm saying? We see through that, and I don't. And that's the sad part. Like I liken that to Bobby and Whitney. Everybody say Bobby brought Whitney down, right? Everybody say that. I know. But then Bobby waited 30 years to tell his story on that miniseries. You know what I mean? And it really wasn't him. He actually put his career. He put his career on the shelf for her success. You know what I mean? But she went overboard with it, and we saw what happened with that. You know what I mean? Max B is home, y'all. If anybody remembers the 2000s era, the 2000s MySpace era, the Jim Jones balling era, Max B was a prominent name. I mean, he had a hefty fan base. If you were on MySpace and Tumblr, yes, Tumblr. Oh my God, I miss Tumblr. Oh, I miss Tumblr, y'all. I miss Tumblr. But yeah, Max B with the perm. It was definitely a thing on Tumblr, y'all. Rack 'em up. If anybody remembers that era, Max's highly anticipated release was celebrated by family and friends, especially longtime collaborator French Montana, who shared videos of their emotional reunion on social media. Remarkably, Max B's release coincided with French Montana's birthday. That's dope. I do think it's dope that his birthday falls on his homeboy's birthday. French Montana falls on the same day he got released. That's super duper dope. I think that's awesome. Max B expressed feeling righteous. That sounds like something he would say. I bet he was real loopy. But I mean, that was one thing about Max B. When before he got locked up, he had a lot of charisma. And if I can recall, he wasn't necessarily under the whole Dipset wave. I guess when he popped up on the scene, when he kind of blew up, this was like the kind of post mixtape era, the Gangsta Greasy or whatever that is, that mixtape era. And when he kind of blew up along with French Montana in the Mac and Cheese series, I think he was cool with Jim Jones. I don't know what. Hold on. Let me see. I'm interested to see what Jim Jones has to say about his release. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll keep it cordial and political and say, yo, you know, welcome home, all that good stuff. But yeah, apparently they had a falling out. You know what I mean? But I don't remember from that era him actually being in Dipset or a part of that wave. Like who was it? 40 Cal and JR Ryder in them and Hell Rel. I don't remember him being in that whole scene, but I remember him having his own little movement. I do remember that. So the fact that he's home is up.